Here's your host, Chelsea Edwards.
Welcome to another episode of Chat with Chelsea. I'm your daytime bestie, Chelsea Edwards. Women aren't funny. That was a joke. It was a joke. Come on. Okay, is this mic on? All right. Today, we've got a lineup of ladies who are going to prove that wrong. They will make you laugh out loud. We've also got Lea'h Sampson. She's got a new comedy special out with Kevin Hart. I got to sit down with her and paint while she dished out some punchlines. Here's a little snippet of our chat. When did you know you wanted to do comedy?
You know, I was the kid that talked too much, said the wrong things at the wrong time. I was always like, I guess, considered class clown. And so I always knew I was like funny, but like a career in comedy, that was never anything that I thought about. And then I moved to Austin. And so I started working at this restaurant, and a lot of the people that worked, that would go there, they're like, you're really funny. I would like, talk to customers and just like joke with them and stuff. And they're like, you're really funny, you should do comedy. And I'm like, I'm attractive. I don't need to, why would I?
I don't need to be that funny.
I was like, I'm cute, I'm adorable. Why would I do stand-up?
Why? Why in the world? Well, we have some cute and adorable women with us today to talk about the world of comedy. Let's go ahead and introduce all the ladies we have. We've got Kay Faye joining us. Hi. We've got Bunke. Hey, Janan and Natalia. And last but not least, Lady Rico. Yes, Lady Rico. Thank you for helping bring all these women together so we can talk about the comedy world. Did any of y'all ever feel like y'all were too cute for comedy?
Yes.
Clearly. Absolutely. So let's get into, how did you all get into comedy? Were you the class clowns as well?
Yes.
I definitely was.
Yeah. I was class clown and teacher's pet, but I just want to make the teacher laugh.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good combo. That's strategic, actually.
Yeah.
I just thought I was sarcastic and everybody thought it was funny. That's it. I was always the silly one. And they was like, you didn't do comedy. I'm like, hey, me talking about you and doing it on stage is two different things.
Right. I think that was kind of my thing too. It's just like, my family always said that I was funny. I was kind of like, class clown, but still, the nerd or what have you. And I never even looked at, I always wanted to be in entertainment. Like, seeing Whoopi Goldberg and Billy Crystal. They were comedians and actors. So I knew I wanted to be in entertainment, but I didn't know that I wanted to be a comedian as part of that.
Okay. When did you figure that part out, though?
It actually, because I used to do a lot of hosting events and stuff, and then I had an opportunity to move to New York. And it was like, I'm in New York, why not? I have to give this a go. I was doing background work and all this other kind of stuff. And my friends were like, you're not going to give comedy a try? And I did it, and the rest is history.
Great.
Hello.
Yes.
Thank you.
What I tend to see a lot is that comedians move around. Like they may relocate for a better opportunity. Have y'all done that as well?
Girl, yeah, we be homeless.
We're transient.
Yeah.
Transient. That is a great term.
You gotta step out on faith. I'm like, wait, what come with faith?
Jack come with faith.
Right.
It's nice to get away to some new places too, to be able to see how the comedy scene is there, compare yourself to the other comedians as well too. Houston, we have such a great comedy scene here. We're so strong compared to a lot of places. Definitely.
That's what I was gonna say. Is I've only done comedy in Houston, and I'm not moving. Like I thought about going to LA. I thought about going to New York, but like I think we're kind of the secret because we're a pretty big city, and there's a lot of opportunities to get stage time, and audiences like love going out to comedy shows. But because we don't have like the competition of LA and New York, like we can all get a bunch of stage time, and then flights are cheap from Bush to go to the other cities, and just so I just travel for comedy and just stay here.
Okay.
And see, I had kind of like the opposite, because I started in New York, and even though I'm, from Houston, born and raised, I feel like the opportunities out there were a lot greater because there's so many more stages that I could remember doing 3 or 4 shows in a night, or whatever. So the hustle is very different from the grind in New York. Bunke can tell you, she's a New Yorker, so you know, it's a different vibe, but it still has that camaraderie, and I can appreciate that in the Houston scene.
And I'm from Louisiana, but I'm a Houston-based comedian. I started my career here.
Okay.
Yes, but then when I go back home, the comedy community is not that large.
Oh.
But Houston definitely is. Yeah.
Do you feel like you have to adjust based on where you are?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when you travel to do comedy, and that's a blessing. You can go to any city and be able to find community, right? And then you have the stages, and then you're growing your repertoire. But you have to be able to infuse their lingo, their vibes. So like if I have a joke here about Third Ward, then I'm gonna figure out what's the Third Ward parallel in whatever city I'm in.
Oh, okay. Well, you got jokes about Third Ward.
Yeah, of course.
definitely do.
They don't leave the Third Ward. If you're dating a dude there, everything you do is gonna be in the Third Ward. They don't own cars. There's bicycles and Heelys, the same 16-block radius. That's it.
And the Heelys. Hey, I gotta know more about y'all's journeys and everything else, and the good times and the things that you've had to overcome. But we're gonna take a quick break. You guys will be right back with Women in Comedy. We're back with Women in Comedy. You know what? I want to know what your first show was like.
Oh, yes. Okay, so I started at Carol's,
Okay.
aka Carrington's, during the pandemic.
Ooh.
And it was a dare, right? Because I had been performing, I had been doing spoken word. I'm an author, I'm a novelist. So this idea of words and performance stage, I was used to it, but I never wanted to do comedy because I knew it was the hardest thing, right? I have one-liners, but I'm not like the class clown, right? But anyway, so it's a pandemic. We think everybody gonna die anyway. So, you know, shake your shimmy, get on stage. And my first joke was that, because I'm from New York, and I said, chop and screw music sounds like cerebral palsy.
Oh my gosh. That did not land.
Middle of the hood,
That was in the.
but I survived.
You did.
And I've come to love the art form of chopped and screwed.
You bounced
Chop,
back.
chop, chopped and screwed.
Oh, wow.
Wow. I grew up pretty dang sheltered, and I actually really didn't grow up watching comedy. I didn't know a lot about it. I just knew that people could be funny and you could be a comedian, kind of a clown. I come from a yoga background, and so I've taught yoga for 13 years, and I'd been teaching full time at this one point in Houston. And you know, the way I teach is just like, it's kind of ridiculous what everyone's doing. It's a bunch of adults being super weird and weird shapes with each other, and then laying down for a nap together at the end. And like, yeah, so I like to teach in a jokey way, and people kept saying, oh, you should do stand-up, you should do stand-up. And because I didn't know how you break into stand-up, and I just knew that 1-hour specials existed, I wrote and performed a 1-hour special.
Wow.
And that's how you started.
That was my first show.
Okay, overachiever.
It wasn't good.
It wasn't good? It didn't go.
No, like,
But it was.
did
And
it.
that's the point.
my
It
community was
done.
so kind, because it was all kind of like inside jokes and jokes about yoga and that stuff, and I was raising money for a benefit, so it made sense. But then when I got out into the actual stand-up world and learned you had to just go to open mics, I bombed.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. I like that you mentioned you did yoga as well, because I've also noticed a lot of times when you're starting out, yeah, you gotta like keep working.
Don't
other
quit your
jobs.
day job. Do not quit your day
Yeah,
job.
facts. Or you will be a transient.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lady Rico.
Yeah, I went to an open mic, and my sister, we were laughing so hard, and this one guy got up there and he bombed so bad. And my sister nudged me. She was like, you can do that. I was like, what, bomb worse than him? Right? She was like, no, you're actually funny. So I went and asked the guy. I was like, hey, how do I do this open mic thing? And it was Terry Grossman who was hosting, and he's like the best out here in Houston.
Yes.
And he was like, just come back next week. I didn't ask how you're supposed to do it, how we're supposed to line up. So I came the next following week and started talking about my granny had different wigs for everything. She had a cooking wig, she had a front door wig, she had an insurance man wig, you know, and she had my pawpaw wig, you know. But I got to another point to where I got a little raunchy, and it was dead silence.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
it was dead silence. So they told me, hey, that's a bomb. I was like, so I bombed. Okay.
Okay. What's going through your heads if it is dead silence, if nobody's
It's the worst
laughing?
feeling in the world. When you bomb, it's aptly named, because I remember my first bomb, and it took a minute, right? I felt like got off the stage and was doing this. I thought I was bleeding.
Oh.
It feels like a face plant.
Wow.
Like I just knew.
Like you fell.
Like I fell. I just knew there had to be blood somewhere. It was crazy.
Wow. Okay.
It just makes you work harder, though.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yes, and so I'm like, I used to be a burlesque dancer when I was younger.
What?
Yeah, in Colorado. I was
Private
born and raised in
dancer.
Colorado.
Hey.
Yeah, I love, and you know, burlesque it's entertainment, it's performance, you know, and you can add comedy to burlesque as well too, which just makes it so much funner. And I've always been an entertainer. I sung since I was young. I remember my first comedy show, actually, I was in a car wreck on the way there.
What?
Oh gosh, yeah.
What?
In an Uber. Oh yes.
In an Uber?
In an Uber. The Uber like hit a curb. The car flew up in the air.
What?
And it was my first show ever. I was like sitting out in the road in the middle of 59. The police actually gave me a ride to the place.
To the place.
But how did you do though?
Yeah, how did it go?
I loved it. I don't feel like I bombed, but you know, at the beginning when you're first figuring out how to write a set, get it right, you know, what's the joke, learning how to cut the fat and everything.
Okay.
I don't like when other comedians say, you did good, you did good. I'm like, no, tell me the truth.
Yeah, yeah. I love how y'all just jumped into it though. Like I was just like, let's do it. Might as well.
Yeah.
What is the end goal? Do all comedians want to end up doing specials, being on stage, or are there other careers that y'all would like to work comedy into?
Me doing comedy has helped me get into the film industry.
Okay.
Yeah, so then now I'm an actress. You know,
Nice.
and then so now and then it helped me get work on the set. So now I'm a set dresser. Yeah, I've worked for Joseph Elmore and Denise Monet. And
Hello.
Yeah, so I have 13 movies on Tubi, and I also I have a lead role in a movie called Everybody Hates Christmas.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You also good at clapping. Good work. Good work. We support.
So it helps, you know, doing.
What is the process like for y'all? Are y'all pulling a lot from your personal life?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, only.
Typically, the things that upset me the most are the funniest.
Really?
Yeah, so I have this one joke about people assuming that because I'm Nigerian, I'm a scammer.
Okay.
And I think that that's like my signature joke, right? And that came from a real situation.
What?
Yeah, or like dating guys, and they're like, "Oh, you're gonna steal my soul."
What?
And then I'm like, "No, I'm gonna steal your social security number." So, yeah.
And I have a mother-daughter joke where I attack it. Like I'm very, what's the word, animated on stage, right? So I'm like attacking this stool. It works very well in the black community comedy, but when I went to a white room to do it, why did you do that to your daughter?
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got to read the room.
And I think most comedians, we all take from our own personal experiences. That's how I go on stage. I just give you my honest ignorance, my honest, fears. You know what I mean? You know, you really have to lay it all out as a comedian.
Only thing I don't like right now, everybody is saying that comedians are depressed. Like we have some type of.
They say you have to be depressed to be a comedian.
Yeah.
I'm not depressed at all. I love my life. I'm so happy, definitely.
Yeah, but the mental illness is a big part of our community, though.
Yeah.
Like a lot of these
Very much
mofos are thrown off.
Yeah.
A little bit, yes.
Yeah.
Except for the ladies.
Yeah, the ladies got it together.
I never feel depressed. I feel great all the time. I'm good.
That's one. Well, speaking of Baka, you mentioned ladies. Does the thought ever cross your mind, my journey as a comedian would be easier if I were a man?
Yes,
Yes,
not
it does.
what.
No.
No?
for
I'd
me.
have more
I
opportunity.
think so.
Not as not more opportunity. I feel like that I'd have more acceptance. It's a bigger industry with men. There's a lot more men, and when you have women that come up and are strong women and possibly are better than them, there's a lot of intimidation. And maybe if I was a man, which I don't want to be a man,
Yes.
that
Ever.
intimidation wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
But you know,
And
I
I
like
only-
to intimidate them.
I always
Yes.
thought that
That's
maybe
right.
we didn't get the recognition like we should, or get as many tours and things like that, is because we're moms. So I that's me. I wasn't taking it on the fact that we're better than them or anything. It's just I thought we couldn't go on the road as
I
much.
ain't got no kids, so I don't
Same.
know what the problem is, because I'm ready to rock and roll, baby. I am officially unemployed as of 8 a.m. this morning. I am ready to hit the road.
Hey.
Let's go.
Okay. All right. Well, clap for that.
I'm happily unemployed.
Yes.
But I think and I just actually was having this conversation with a friend on yesterday, and he was just so taken aback by the fact that because it's comedy, he was like, well, I don't care who's on the stage, whether it's a guy or a girl. If they're funny, you're funny. I said, but it doesn't always roll like that because comedy is very much a male-dominated industry. And so whenever you have men and you ever have an air of dominance, there's always going to be those
It's more to navigate.
issues.
For me coming in, I can be honest and say my sex appeal, the fact that most of these dudes wanted to smash, it opened doors faster. But you have to know how to maneuver that. So in a way, that complicates it. It's a challenge and it helps at the same time.
Okay,
right?
so you open the doors without opening the lid.
Right.
Okay, got it. All
It's
right.
kind of like lying from the Players Club. You got to use what you got
to get what
to
you
get
want.
what you want.
I was like, that does not apply to me. All right, we got to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back with Lea'h Sampson right after this. Yes, welcome back. All right. Lea'h Sampson recently returned to her hometown of Houston to talk about her brand new comedy special. It is streaming on Hulu right now. It's produced by Kevin Hart. It's called LOL Live. We got a chance to have our own personal paint party, get a tour of Third Ward, and a stop at the Savoy. Let me tell you, it was a good time. Check it out.
Okay.
Hi ladies, how y'all doing today?
Good.
That's
Hi.
good. My name is Tan. I'll be your host today. Thank you so much for choosing Color My Canvas. And today you guys are going to be doing our famous Houston painting. It's self-paced, whatever you want.
Yes.
And you have to sip in order to begin, by the way.
I agree.
Okay.
Yes, thank
right
you.
Now.
In that case.
Cheers.
Cheers. I'm not responsible for what happens after this.
When did you betray us and move to New York?
Yes, found a better life. Completely forgot about everything that you guys represent. No, I left Houston about a year ago now.
It's different in
It
New
is.
York.
It is.
Like, that life is more expensive, I would say.
I breathe and I get taxed. Like, it is, oh my gosh. Cut the camera now. So they have these things called bodegas because there's no one has figured out a Walmart or HEB yet.
Yes.
This is no New York slander. I go to this bodega and the cat is the security.
What?
I'm like, not the cat on payroll. Like, that's crazy. So the cat is there. I got water and 2 juices.
Okay.
And then they do this thing where, how do you say in English? They scam you.
I was like, have you forgotten the English already?
Yeah, see. I get the beverages, and they do this thing where they get these boxes, these bags of ice, and they take the ice out the bag and they put them in cups, and then they sell the cup of ice for like $1 plus tax. Crazy.
Wow.
I'm like, I'm sorry, your manager has fleas, but
But you have to pay
the owner
$1.
of the company is a feline, and I have to. Okay,
$1
that's
plus.
fine. Got
Okay.
it. Cool. I go, can I get a straw? You know what they told me?
Did they charge?
10 cents.
What?
I don't promote violence at all, ever. I don't do that. But I said, if something were to happen to the cat, then I'm kidding. I love cats. That's fine. I love animals. I love them.
How long have you been at it now?
2016. That's when I started. So about almost 10 years.
When did you get your big break?
I did a comedy special with a great company and team called Don't Tell Comedy. And I was in LA actually on tour with some friends who are great comedians. I was Udoye and Niles. And they invited me on the road with them. I was like, and that was like the first time I ever did anything in comedy like that. And so one of the people at the show that we did, they saw me perform and they were like, we would love to film a taping for you. And I was like, yes. It got released a few months after I filmed it. And then that just like went crazy, super viral. I was gonna quit at that point, really.
Really?
Yeah, because I was just like, I'm working so hard and I'm doing so much. I'm driving from San Antonio to Dallas for 3 minutes of stage time in front of no people. You know, the one audience member that's there has no teeth. And so So the laughs were very loud. He had the voice had room.
At least you were getting the laughs.
Yeah, I think he was coughing, but
you got like a whole homecoming happening now.
Yes, and it's I a lot of my stand-up, I always joke about like not really having like family and growing up with family, and the friends that I have here, the support system that I have in Austin and here in Houston is like, yeah, it's been awesome. Like, it's been really nice. Like, people have come, ex-boyfriends pulled up.
Yeah.
Right. I was like, without a ring, like, what are you doing? Like, no jewelry.
But he bought a ticket to the show.
He did.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
there's that.
and he was taxed on it too.
Yeah. You made sure.
I checked the sales.
And 2 drink minimum.
Yeah. Oh, you know, I thought about that too. I said, oh, he spent a lick tonight. Like, he had to get chicken tenders to see me. Yeah.
Let's do a picture check. Come on. Don't hold back. Don't hold back. Let's see.
Oh,
come on, show me what you got. Like, come on, do this.
This is a very accurate representation of my mental state and just who I am in my life. Yeah, this is the sunset or the world ending. I don't really know.
Yeah, it's a lot of red.
It's.
I told you it was going to be a good time, right? All right, guys, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back after this.
Let's go. All right. Let's go.
Thank you for watching this episode of Chattin with Chelsea. Thank you, ladies, for giving us the funniest episode we've ever had.
Men could never.
Absolutely not. You guys, go ahead and follow us at Chelsea Show Fox. I'll have all these ladies' Instagrams up as well so you can see what they've got coming up. We will see you on the next Chattin with Chelsea. Hey, wait.